So years ago, I came across, I would think, maybe the most intimidating prayer that I've ever prayed in my life, and I had come back to it again and again. At the same time, it was very interesting. I came across this prayer, I think maybe when I was in high school. At the same time, when I was in high school, I was 15, 16 years old, and I would go to the local parish, St. Francis of Assisi Parish, and on Saturday mornings, I would pray. I made a kind of commitment when I was in high school that I'd make one holy hour a week, so I'd kind of park myself in front of the tabernacle on a Saturday morning and pray. But off to the side of the tabernacle, like not facing it, but literally to the side, was one of my favorite paintings I'd ever come across. The painting was of St. Francis of Assisi, and it was this cool, like the light was cool, and he had his cowl up, the hood was up, and in his hands he was holding a skull, a human skull, and he just was looking, you couldn't even really see his face, he was just looking at the skull, you could tell he was looking at the skull. And I remember because Saturday mornings was also when they cleaned the church, and so there'd be people all around, cleaning up. And I remember one morning in particular, there were these 2 or 3 women talking with each other. And one of them said, "Oh, Father put that up here. I think I really like it." And I really liked it. And this other woman's like, why would he do that? Why would he have this painting of St. Francis of Assisi, like looking at a human skull? She thought it was so unnerving and so unsettling, so out of place. But the first woman and I, there's something about that image, that picture, that painting that resonated with me. And I loved it. Because it connected something, even with me at 15 or 16 years old, was something about this, there's a Latin phrase, right? The Latin phrase is memento mori, remember your death. And what I just implicitly knew was that is a good thing to do. Like that St. Francis of Assisi, realizing, hey, my life is not going to go on forever. I need to remember my death. And that, in so many ways, I think I know it's dictated the course of his life, it dictated the course of my life. This knowledge that every one of us needs to take into the depth of our hearts and realize that it could all be gone. Like in the blink of an eye, everything we hold dear, everything we're worried about even, everything we hate, it could all be gone. In fact, not just it all could be gone, it all will be gone. So memento mori. In fact, this is kind of interesting. Over the last a little bit, I was visiting a family. And when I'm with this family, sometimes they really like kind of watch TV a bit and early streaming services. And so when I'm visiting them, oftentimes it's the time where I will watch like a guilty pleasure type TV shows. And so I think reality TV is all guilty pleasure. I don't think there's anything good necessarily in it. But I was watching one of these reality TV shows. And actually the season I was watching with this family was from March of 2020. And as the season was progressing, they kept